Hey everybody, welcome back. So today's video is going to be focusing on the fluid art that I created back here. I had a lot of questions and interest as to how I actually pulled it off, and pulled it off is what I did. First things first, we're going to talk about the paint that I used. Master's Touch. This is the acrylic paint that is available in the paint section at your Hobby Lobby. These are thick. These are so thick, so you really need to water them down to get them to flow on your canvas. The trick with watering down your paints is this: they all need to be about the same consistency, otherwise the weight of the paint will shift where the paint ends up sitting and you won't necessarily get the colors you want. Now that's the trick I'm still trying to learn. Alright, so this son of a bitch. You okay, babies? How was your trip? Everybody okay out there? So the other paint that I have is Deco Art. I've been picking these up. It's a lot cheaper and it's kind of thick too, but it's not as thick, so you don't need as much water. So I have a lot of those Deco Art paints in this painting. I took 3 colors and I had them mixed with Floetrol, and I used them in a previous paint. Now I really wanted to reuse the paint, forgetting that it had Floetrol in it, but I went ahead and used them. Now that you know just how unorganized and scattered I am when I'm creating, let's watch this piece come to life. My first teachable moment. I didn't have a proper hair blower at the time when I made this, and I tried to use my heat gun, which actually heats up the paint, and I don't know if it negated the ability to flow the paint or what, but it did not move the paint. So I improvised. I grabbed a straw and used my asthmatic little baby lungs to move the paint around, and I went out and bought a proper hair blower for the next one. So more frustration. The circle won't stick, or it won't produce. It just doesn't show up. I have no circle. So I tried changing the paint up. I tried, okay, well maybe the paint is too thin and whatever, so I tried thicker paint, and the thicker paint didn't work. And so I had to improvise. I took that off, put it away, and I could see the imprint of where the circle was and just started drawing the circle on there with paint. Thinking this was an absolute failure, but going ahead with it because I wasn't done yet. New circle on board. I went ahead and picked up my straw and blew with my little baby asthma lungs again. Got the paint to move relatively where I wanted it to go. It was still surprising to see what was the result. And just I let it dry. I didn't record how I fixed the circle the next day, but it was not exciting to watch. All I did was grab some paint and a brush, and I made the circle an actual circle because it was kind of wonky. After it had sat all night, the fluid and the paint moved, and I had what looked more like an oval with a little blip on it, and needed to fix that to save the painting, and that's how I saved it, with a paintbrush. Thanks so much for your interest in how this was made and asking questions and just kind of encouraging me to go ahead and put this out there. So go ahead and like, subscribe if you want to see some more. I'll be here a while, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.